All right, here we go. Clubhouse. Again, both teams have played club. And W7M looked a little bit more impressive on it, 7-1. Furia almost losing to Liquid. Huge comeback. They were up 5-1, almost let Liquid win that game, but they did end up winning it 8-7. However, I think this is a good map. Furia is obviously usually very, very good on Clubhouse. We are seeing the Cade Bandit ban. Who's that by? That is by W7M. I do think it could be a little bit of a mistake. I think what I've seen out of Furia when their defenses, they like to use these mirrors on the outside wall, and to be honest, that seems more annoying to deal with than Bandit. I'm a big fan of the Cade Mira ban, which I think we'll see Furia do when they switch to attack. Ace Habana, more common on Clubhouse. Always going to pretty much see an Ace Habana ban. Is going to make it hard to open those outside walls again with Mira up. And site rotation-wise, Jim seems to be the best site during these bans. So we are going to Jim. Probably going to see that cash extension by Furia, using the tube just to kind of waste time on that side. Obviously not running Bandit or anything with it. W7M also, I think they've been running Mav more than almost any team that I've seen. Ooh, Herds with the impacts. This could be a big run out. Probably a prep play. From what I understand, Furia plays very, like, off the very first 3 rounds of defense, they try to hard counter you. Whatever they've seen in that Clubhouse game from W7M, that run out could be specifically for that. Waiting for W7M to go wherever they have in that VOD, and then just absolutely countering them. He is still there. Gonna have no issues getting open the plat wall, but they are not gonna be able to get this wall, huh? For W7M. Outside connector wall. We are going to try to go for a thermite, but I'm a little curious with the Zoto canister if they manage. Oh, we're just mapping it. We're not going to open that mirror. Therefore, W7M went. Yeah, it's true. W7M did beat DZ on club, and DZ owned Fury on club. The math's math, and I like it. Herds, you were not behind the Azami anymore. The opening death now to Lobin outside on the windows, and they keep on coming as these cash players. 2 good picks from W7M. I expect a nice pause here from them. Palu gonna take down Nade. It's gonna take an absolute hero plays here from Furia to win the round. 1v5. Very good attack from W7M. Flawless. Ooh, and the new Furia skin right there. Nice. No Cade, so we are gonna see Furia do probably a little bit of an extend here. Kind of hard to bunker, but they have been forcing Clash, and I think they're the only team that I've seen run Clash on this lower bomb site. W7M double shields. Probably going to go for a little bit of a clear here. So right now I'm thinking it could be used for those 3 ADSs on blue. So then we can use Palu's Grimbees here. Some big Valk cams. We didn't bring IQ at all. Whenever you see Valk on this map, it's almost always for all the hatches. Being able to call if anyone's on the moto hatch, being able to call the kitchen hatch. You can pretty much call the take at that point. Valk is really strong. Sea Falcons or old BDS used to run Valk a shit ton. Is going to be that moto take. Where are we going to see Palu's Grimbees get used? That's what I'm going to need to see. Wow. Opening the wall. But we still have a Azami, which is one of the strongest operators in Church. But as I say that, Volps just absolutely shot through the Azami. Okay, that's one way to solve that problem. But they do have a Clash as well. Azami Clash, I would not think is where you want to go for this. But they're switching it up, walking down the hall. Could just plant deep armory, but are we there to cover? Ooh. Oh my god, Fellapox. That could have been real bad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that attack. I feel like they got stuffed a little bit. I feel like I would have rather took some space somewhere else. How'd you get ads, Spider, or Spirits? You're subbed. I would not like to be Fellapox there. Yeah, that... little awkward SMG11 fight, but thank God he was able to get the shotgun off. And thank God we got a 2-month resub from Spirits. Big W sub for our favorite pro player in the chat. Don't tell Hot and Cold. I will not be watching nor supporting your last YouTube. Yo, here's the good news, Gunner. I'm coming out with another YouTube video a little bit later that is going to take the attention off that one. So don't worry. I apologize for the content, but you guys 7-0'd the very next game. So, you know, at least I didn't drop it last night. Or 2 nights ago, rather. Got delayed a little bit.
When things change, don't want to get ahead of ourselves. These operator bans by Furia focus on hard breaches.
Spirits with the hype train reading. Thank you for the sub as well. Much appreciated. A little bit of a Mira roaming here. Just a little bit of extended hold. Not bringing that Mav anymore because we do see this outside Mira, which is kind of a Mav counter. I'm sure we got to see a C4 and impact something. Okay, wall open. I think we missed the impact. That was almost 2 free. Does make the breach a little bit awkward, sure. Does make that. Looks like we are going to see a master over here, which I think is so strong. When teams are taking away Ace and Habana, you are now able to bring a lot more power operators. We see double shields coming out from W7M, which is good, and that is an absolute freebie. Love seeing Blitz, but a lot of times I'll see a lot of Grim Capital get used, which I think we saw DZ literally do that this clubhouse, the last clubhouse they played. And if you get Master Control and you have Grim and Capital, it is absolutely fucking wraps. I feel like you have to contest this side of the map a little bit more on defense, but we don't see it. We're going to see a Pixel. Nice. Just absolutely red herds there. Walls open. Just a mirror to deal with. But this is not a big deal. We got double shields. You already know me and Spirit see double shields. We are licking our lips right now. This guy is an absolute freebie if we can just get over there. Good run out, though. Palu getting run out on into Big 2-5. Oh, this shield is panicking. Somehow, the movement on Volp's too good. Was able to stay alive. Blitz! Big Blitz round. Massive Blitz value here. 3 shields? Wait, what was this? Wait. Oh, there was a Blackbeard. My bad. 3 shields. I can't count. Even more so licking my lips. Triple shields is wild. I don't think it's that wild. Because if you're gonna play this game, like this is my theory, as a shield enjoyer and lover and cheese lover, if you are going to get rid of Ace, Habana, Thermite, fine. You want to play that game. You want us to not struggle to open walls. I get it. I get it. But if you're gonna ban that, like the teams that I would coach, like you are going to feel the wrath of fucking cheese and double shield and triple. You're like you are going to regret banning fucking hard breach against us. That's how I think the meta should be played right now. Like you're going to wish that you banned cheese and left us to play Ace, because then it's a default game, right? Like then. If you just leave the Thermite Ace Habana, like you will see a default game and maybe like one op. You'll see like maybe Grim or Capital. So you have your options. Would you rather play a cheesy game? Like here we go, double shields, Capital, Grim. This is the kind of game Furia asked for. And I'm glad to see it. Heard, same run out on the Vigil. This, again, probably a prep play. They know someone repels over there. And my God, do I hate dying that in ranked. Because I repelled there every goddamn fucking time. You can't ban cheese? Yeah, but at least, like, there would be less of it, though. Right? Would you rather go against 4 cheese ops, or would you rather go against 1 or 2?
My God.
But I do agree with what you're saying. I do agree with what you're saying. Because then walls are open and good luck. Also, I don't think there's that many teams that you have to worry about that much cheese. I don't think, like, there's some teams, I won't name names, that are just not good at cheese. Is that Mute Jammer just too far away or what? Because I see no EMPs. Was he also wondering how that wall got opened up? All right, well, backed up, and we got 2 Capfires, 5 Grimbees, and a Montagne. We should be able to. Oh, this is. If we can get this clash out of the A bomb spot, which bring that Capitao right now. Palu, get the hell over here. This is a free plant. There is somebody underneath, but there's no C4. Do they have vision? There's the cap fire on the shield. Yeah. Ooh, this is a free plant. Come on.
Dots is in, taking damage from the barbed wire and potentially on a collision course with this clash. But
Okay, see a clash.
From the window play, W7M dotting their I's, crossing their T's.
Boom. Start planting that bomb now. That canister's about to go off.
He has to fight his way out. Down goes Palu at his hands. The Monty
Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Double duty, and
why?
Fight against Dots. Down goes JV92 again. Both of these teams pummeling each other. And for yet another round, it comes down to the
I feel like that played into Furia's hand a little bit there. Maybe there was some vision they felt like they couldn't get rid of, so they definitely couldn't play with the mute underneath.
The SMG11, you know, sometimes in Brazil they just call him Pox for how he's so good with those.
That was desperation Montaigne moment though. What the hell was that?
This stage. Controlling the recoil as he needs to, aware of where the push is going to come in, knows that they're focused on windows, so
Oh, wait a second, Matt's here.
Reaction time. I mean, the guy on the bed.
Oh man, I think that was a complete free round. They had Grimby's cap fires. Clash dead. They just popped the pipe, so the bathroom player can't do anything.
Relayed to his team which windows specifically were being held.
Hatch wasn't even open for Jim. Also.
As well. So really good
time.
Have we seen Gunner on a shield?
Final couple seconds, maybe waste.
Gunner, you played Blackbeard, right? Why do I remember a round you played? Yeah, you played Blackbeard ACOG. What am I talking about? This guy plays ACOG on BB, guys.
Very hectic. And I mean, we've done listen-ins before, and
said it's tech.
Have started sharing clips with big moments.
Said it's quite tech.
Very beneficial for the average viewer. You have to.
Oh, use Hol. Oh, okay, you've been changed. Oh, thank God. Thank God.
And they're really insightful. And when we see it, it's chaos. Trying to pick up the signal amidst the noise is a huge challenge. Now, I don't know exactly what's going to go on here, but Nade kills Wolves almost immediately. W7M
going for a quick up-tempo play here. I've died that way as Monty, literally, in our fucking Element game, so unfortunate for Volps.
They're down 2 players.
Main stairs is theirs. If we... Now we have a... Do we keep flooding site, or do we go back upstairs for the roamers? Looks like we're going to be going back upstairs to the roamers, but I think it's a good call. You got dope calls, and you got a lion as well. They do get the frost, and now Herds is isolated here. We need Palu to keep on moving connector. Oh, that's a really good LMI. Palu, where are you at? Palu. What's the game plan here? 1 lion, 1 Dokkaebi call. We are hacking cams. I don't know if we had a BP on Frost. We do. Okay, so BP gonna have to go away. Oh yeah, I'm constantly like, anytime I see Goyo on the TCSG, I'm just like, whoever made your strat, figure out, please, for the love of God, how to put a vector in this guy's hands, please. Because if you're on a vector, you're getting 2 kills. That's like just mathematically and scientifically facts. Can't argue it. But if there's one player that can run the TCSG, it's JV92. But if he had the Goyo Vector there, I'm sure he wins that fight, guys. Palu down. This is a 1v1. SMG 12, SMG 11. Please, God, pull up the SMG. Pull up the SMG 12, please. Please. What are we rushing with a DMR for?
I think he realizes it's all he can do at this point. Get the lion up, try to isolate this smoke, as Nade now has ample opportunity to reposition.
Almost lined up. He's going to have to plant the bomb.
And with the shotgun out, will not.
What? He won. Oh my God. Trades are in favor of the defenders.
Trade, Jesse.
Oh my.
Gotta be feeling good about that. You know, there's been some
holy shit.
How CGX tends to have more 1-for-1 trades than what we've seen.
Holy
in
shit.
Rainbow Six. I don't know if
The Furia buff
people are just feeling that way, but regardless,
just fucking came in.
I also feel like we've seen a lot of it in competitive over the last couple of weeks, and that one massively favoring Furia.
Oh my.
1v1 at the end of the round. The winning team goes to
W7 and completely changed their game plan to just like super fast up tempo with cheese. That was actually a good strat idea there. Double shields again, mid floor, go for the early picks, have the Dokkaebi calls, being able to go back up top floor, get the roamers.
debatably the best.
What are they gonna do on
hard support
cash,
to play
though?
This game in the modern era, you know, people will bring up Brede, and I think rightfully so. But
So far, it looks a little
Nate,
bit more
for me, has
default with the
always been
map.
One of those guys that you can always depend on. He's had some big clutches in this league so far. 14% clutch rate is pretty
Too many
good.
trades. I feel like I feel like that as well. Has it not been like almost every game we are seeing multiple trades?
Well, dismantling that very.
I feel like that has not
aggressive
happened
space
before.
Push that W7M brought to round 5.
This is the final round. We said dub for the first half. W7M. 3 rounds.
It depends on the bans. Ali, it usually depends on the bans. I mean, this is a classic Clubhouse ban phase, though. Like, I'm going to take away your wall denial. I'm going to take away your hard breachers.
If W7M perseveres,
Then you're going to run
all their
traps.
chances in the second
Now
half.
we're going to run
Both
shields.
teams still with their timeouts.
They wanted to ban the other 3 hard breachers in the
This is
game.
going to be tough if we're trying to do a garage take. Double reinforced garage walls, so even if they get garage,
So many teammates around him. Herds and KZ are both
like, that's actually huge. Even if they get garage, they are not going to have that cross, and it's going to be extremely fucking difficult. They can mav it.
Don't have a frost at the top of the stairs. They don't have a legion. They don't have.
And to
any
get garage
traditional
control,
counters for walking up these
you still
rafters
have an
stairs. So
Azami,
this is gonna be a
which is
tough
one of the
round
better
for Tricky.
operators. I mean, this guy's completely isolated at this
Feeling
point.
good. Oh no way! Not again with the Ella.
I can't believe this might happen. It'll give the
See the Nomad? Oh, there we go. The power of the Nomad Monty. Good trade.
Almost another to come out.
Keys
for
taking down
Dots
Loban,
KZ.
but now what?
Eliminating Loban.
Wall double
Dots is still in this
reinforced.
position. I don't
No cans.
know if they're aware of him and his parlor tricks.
Oh no, Herds.
Controlling the recoil on that.
Does he know?
stand is about as
I don't know if
foolish
he
as trying
knows.
to be there
It's to hit the
underwater
Ella trap.
without the help of an oxygen tank, of course.
Clash, the biggest Monty counter there is.
Slow game at this point in time. Bottom frag on Furia and playing on rolls where you
Dodez
expect somebody
just
to be able
going-
to get kills.
I don't-
Herds in that position finds
I don't know why he was
Herds
chasing that
was
kill.
also on
That's
the bottom of
insane.
W7M at some point.
That is
They just
insane.
simply traded places.
Probably thought that guy was
Talking about the
trapped.
hit show on PLC, Jesse. I know you're a big fan of that show.
Paulo getting an absolute freebie right there.
KZ as he emerges from
Classic.
a secret. All while this is happening, in the midst
2
of the
smokes.
bombsite, Bots had the diffuser. He's dropped it. Elite Pops
Just kidding,
gets
0
down.
smokes, but we have Clash up.
Trade out. Buy time.
Just got to run one at a time here. That's all you got to do.
Him, right? A vault in from
Ooh,
Herds,
behind the
Volps
Clash
wins
shield.
it, and now with very limited time, Volps knows this round is overcooked. I think you could say. As Furia will have
Why'd he get
to
off?
send the position.
Why did he get
Falls
off?
to the
Why?
Fiends.
He might have actually got that fucking bomb down.
Final kill. 4-2 the scoreline for the defenders of Furia. First round was won by W7.
Why do people do that? Why do people play like bitches? Holy shit. Why? Stick the bomb plant. Stick the bomb. You have no way to win the round unless you stick the bomb.
All right, I know the
You're in
play
Pro
didn't
League.
work, but I
Who
still
cares if you
just
die?
wanna glaze that,
Holy shit.
That Ella play from down inside
That-
the oil pit.
that is so
Saying they
tilting.
don't have a lead,
Why do
they
people
don't
do
have a-
that?
They don't have a frost. What are they gonna do about this Monty? Playing inside of oil pit with the Ella, so you can pass the Gersmont mines up to the Monty, pushing up rafters, and you're doing this because you know they're gonna have a Monty because you banned out every hard breacher. You left all the shields up, so of course they
I
have to
gotta
have
start
shields
doing
to
that?
try to
Oh
help,
my god.
with their push
Oh
to
my
up
god.
the
To be fair, could be a call out from the teammate. Call out for what?
E2, clutch from
Yeah, he's not gonna kill him with
playing this out
.3.
super perfectly, but man, that's something I've never seen before, and I think we're gonna start seeing more teams copying that.
It's only a matter of time until we started to see more creativity from teams on similar maps.
The call out was get off. We can lose the round.
The map
That's a
pool
great
on
call.
Siege has remained
That's a
pretty
great fucking
static
call.
for a decent amount of time.
Paul, who probably told him to, yo, come on.
Requires teams to
Come
approach bomb sites in a different
Come
way.
on. He said, yo,
Jack, there have been
CKD.
Small changes to maps, those destructible ingredients.
All right, anyway,
being environmental hazards, but also some changes to
Called
operators,
it.
too.
Called it exactly. This is Furious bans on Clubhouse.
Popular operator
They're
with
going to get rid of the
really
Cade Mira,
high
which
rate,
I do think is a little bit more annoying.
Many teams argue that
Now
they
we
work
can
as
run
a
Mav for free, so no reason to run a Bandit because JV92 is just going to run the Mav almost full time here.
I think
And you don't have to worry about that outside Mira because holy shit.
Love to talk with more teams about it because they have greater insight.
Trying to thermite that wall is scary.
All of these teams are, no stranger.
Unless your name's NJR, then you can do whatever you want.
Players, champions, obviously on the side of Furia, W7M.
All right, good castle mute combination.
All of the players are.
We'll see this quite frequently. Teams know by now to just go Habana and open up all the castles. So you kind of need a Cali player on your team for
One
these
Monty
situations.
banned out, one Thermite banned out. The Ace,
And we are going to see a Master Overcash, which
banned out.
I like doing the best. We do see Monty was banned, so Monty, obviously, good op for taking Raptors control.
Top and bottom of the wall to make it soft as well. I know a lot of people are.
And we are going to be contesting it,
Ever since we've changed up the band.
which I do think you have to. I think you need a defense to contest the Master Over. I think the Master Over is too strong with Cheese up.
Once again with the Maverick over towards
Wall open, BP gone.
Really accomplish
That's a
that.
good start. Minute and a half.
Bulbs on the Sentry as well. Didn't choose to bring any nitro cells. So a lot of map control still held by W7M. You know, it's been a minute and a half.
They don't know map tech in the big 2-5.
They don't actually have any control.
We talking shit about Furia right now?
Fox lurks in and gets a pick though.
You're absolutely right, but we talking shit about.
It was a 50 a bit more sophistication and delicate nature, but he's still able to get walls open, maybe just not.
Wow, W7M playing very aggressive on Furia.
Trading blows now.
You don't really get to see this against Furia often.
Is worse. Wear because of it. He'll have to wear it
Another
well in the middle
pick.
of the round.
Nade
drops
taken
to
down.
7.
That's the Twitch.
An even greater numbers advantage.
What's the plan here now, Furia? Walls open. That's about it. That's the only control we got.
Yeah, clearing rafters.
Everybody outside.
Completely haywire. They really want
We're going for the Raptors pick.
control, but without a Monty, of course, it's banned out.
Got someone about to walk in underneath.
Just got that pick on a nade. There's a trade back. They find Bulbs more towards the red stairs, so this could open things.
Oh, please don't all swing plat, guys. Please don't give keys freebies here. Just let your Raptor guy die. There's 10 seconds left. Dodes, huge pick.
Dota is now in a hugely powerful position.
And that's all she wrote.
Tough one, and Dodes finds 3. KZ trying his best. He's got a couple players very
Oh, give him
low
one more.
HP.
He wants it.
Palu, irrespective of what happens with her to pick up there.
All right, here we go. We see JV on the Cali.
I don't want to.
And again, you're going to see this because that castle mute combination. You're able to just mute all the castles. You can't just bring a Habana for it. We see Pambazoo, I believe it was, also do this. He was Habana the first round. Once a team counters with mute on the castles, you got to bring Cali. Just knock him out, knock him down, get him out of the way. I think it's honestly like, yeah, you force a player on Cali, but I think Cali's still really good.
The name of the team was
Also able to help with the mute jammers if need be.
Vivo was the name of a corporation. We've had this actually quite a bit in other esports and in ours as well. I mean, I remember even Orbit was like Zowie Orbit at one point, way back in the day.
Zowie Orbit, who are we talking about here?
That'll be our final match. Angster ENX sit in 7th place, so they will have a golden opportunity to match up against Team Liquid, who finds themselves.
All right, Raptor extend. Ooh, that interesting shield.
Match just based on where they are in the standings. By the way,
Try to block off and run back, didn't work. And
died in the first minute.
yeah, first minute.
A very quick round.
Tried to contest.
I mean, mostly W7M. Furia is pouncing upon these defenders who keep presenting themselves without knowing.
All right, well, that was a fast round. Just do that every time.
Akali was also on the board. That round is over before it basically began, Jesse.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I mean, our attention was, of course, over towards Rafters and towards Garage, where a lot of
New
that
shield
fighting
tech.
did end up
New
going
shield
down,
tech.
but at the same time, and
Protect
worse,
against
they
the
played
angle.
well.
But was he not a zombie though? Do you really need a shield there?
Cash to maybe help
Or is that to make someone have to get rid of the shield so you have to jump it, aka exposing yourself to anyone playing Tuck?
a good angle onto him, and then
Is that what that
Palu
shield
was
techage was?
alone in the site, got one for his troubles, but then traded out by Philippox, so that left the site
Why can't you just
completely
punch the
exposed to
castles?
take
Ain't no
every
way we're
other
gonna send a guy
player.
highway to punch 3 castles down.
W7M. Could have gone for a plan, but Nade was
That would be on YouTube if I watched. That would probably be something M80 would do. Guys, they brought castle. 5-man. Let's punch 3 castles down together. Hang on. That'd be some team bonding for sure.
That's gonna be
Kyle's such a hater. Hey, you're just in chat. It's just too easy. It's just too easy. You're just here.
I mean, of course, that's ignoring the fact that it was a 4-2.
Go put your DC jersey on. I don't got an M80 jersey.
I mean,
You think we were talking about this in chat before Matt got here. I've known Matt for how long, and this guy never once asked me to jersey swap. Where's my flip side hot and cold jersey, huh? Where's my SK hot and cold jersey? Where's my DZ hot and cold jersey? Where's my goddamn M80 hot and cold jersey? I got fucking nothing.
other games to hear and maybe feel a little sad, but
Rant over. We're back into the
this one
game.
is 2 teams problem solving very quickly, matching up to each other and making shots happen.
Grim down. That's going to be one of the most powerful execute ops for.
On a beautiful angle and one that I'm
Oh,
almost certain
Scopos.
will be very upset by.
It's making a weird
Wow.
Scopos,
5v3.
pays
Get the hell out.
off.
Go to basement. Go to basement.
Usually you'd see a
Everybody,
Scopos just
abort,
teleport
abort.
back to site.
Where's his gun? He's cheating. Guys, he's cheating. Remember we all punched, shot a hatch open? Yes, I actually do remember that. Did we ever get it open, Matt? That was ridiculous. I do remember that. Isn't Matt 6 inches taller than me? How tall do you think Matt is? You think Matt is 6'2"? Guys, hot and cold. It says 6 foot on his license. At the DZ house, we did not believe his ass. We literally made him go to the garage and measure him up against the fucking wall with a tape measure. I won't leak his actual height, but he's not fucking 6 foot. I won't leak the height, but that's some bullshit. That guy's lying to the DMV. Yo, what a fun clash fight. What a fun interaction that was, huh? Volps had a blast. Oh my god, Goose, you're moving. What do y'all think about the red outlines? For someone as blind as I am, and obviously the infamous clip of the Ella just prone right in front of me on border, I couldn't see him. Imagine if I had red outlines. Man, I'm a big fan for people as blind as me. Dota is putting on a show. 14 fucking kills. Ali, you're king. 3 kills. What's happening here, huh? The Bandit ban was real good from Furia, knowing that they were going to lose Mav. Now we're able to play Haban. I'm surprised we're not seeing Ace, because that gun goes burr. Not bringing any EMPs, just in case of a mute jammer. All right. Wait, was that wall soft? Why was that wall soft?
They've got options, I guess is the name of the
Typical C4 lineup, trying to kill the guy outside breach.
Herds does not feel great though.
Wow, even Rafter wall's soft. Should be a total fall-off strat. With the clash, there should be a pretty heavy bunker here. Yeah, here we go. Those mute jammers putting in work. Decided to not bring any EMPs. JV92 right now trying to go for a Twitch drone. But don't know if he's going to be able to get it. Deimos, little 1v1 happening here. Wow, I cannot believe Dotas didn't get both. That is not a fun fight from Keys. Well, they gave up the control, and we do have a Grim on board. 4 Grimbees. Not sure where the mute jammers are, if we have any, like a bathroom or some of the key defensive spots, but seeing a zombie and seeing a clash on board, this could be a little bit too much. Also, late round Fenrir's on Palu. This is looking like a defense round. You also got that BP up if they want to go downstairs, play late round. Surprised we're challenging this. Very surprised we decided to challenge that, but we got the trade. There's another good pick, and it's 2v1 with a clash. It's over. 20 seconds left. How did he make it past? Okay, that could have been a troll round.
Too many to look at. Left, right. Where do you choose? And W7M
Imagine, yeah, that would have been a troll round. You know, a wise man once told me way back in the beginning of Siege, 5-5, the most pivotal, the most important round in Siege right here. And I don't know the stats ever since he told me that, but he's probably wrong. I think we've seen a lot of people come back being down 5-6. But mental-wise, man, is this a big round. You want to be on match point. All right, Cash. Last time they tried to do some kind of master over. I think what we're going to see here is possibly... Why are we doing these high... You know, I don't want to doubt Furia, but why are we doing these high breaches with cans? Is that tech? Is that just an angle on rafters? So if we're going garage, we have a lot of work to do. And it looks like we are. We got ADSs and we got a zombie up in there. Habana tricking? You can do it with the can? Can you actually? You just double can, makes wall soft, top bottom. That's the trick. Nice. Nice interaction. Okay. All right, window guy down. That's the first pick. But okay, we've seen this at a W7M2. Clash comes in. They make the rotate hole. Clash in here. Both fires are gone. This is a counter to shields. We need someone to shoot this guy, though. Someone needs to get an angle on this guy. Yep, Clash. Okay, well, At that point, you're dead. Ooh, peek the plat guy. Good trade, 2v2. Have to play aggressively, though. No smokes, no C4s. Can't let him just get in a default plant. Paulu in a 1v2. Blackbeard, though. The other guy's gonna get off. Oh my god. Oh my god. How? And who's that behind Paulo? That guy's hyped. Is that Paul's brother? Holy shit.
Disgusting. Those are some of the nicest
Oh
shots we've
my
seen all
god.
day, Parker. I mean, there's a reason
What
they
are
call
we
him
doing,
Paulu.
Ali?
There's a reason he is the
Holy
highest
shit.
rated player. Paulu with W7 having 80
That's a timeout. Yeah, that's a quick timeout at that point.
played. Paulu again, the best
Holy
player so
shit.
far in
Paulu
the
has been a
of the
massive,
field.
massive fucking pickup
Yet to win a single game
for W7M.
since they lost to
Literally the
Kang.
best team right now standings-wise in BR, and honestly, besides DZ, also the team that looked
People
like
love to
super
talk about
fucking
Paulu.
impressive
They
every
love to
load.
say they're
Have we said that this is bar?
They play
I do like this. So Furia, typically when they call timeouts, their coach gives them a plan. Their coach usually tells them, here's the strat, some type of strategical advice. If you go back, they are going to go back to this site, you guys should do this. Now we're going bar. Whatever input Furia's coach just tried to give them there, going into like possibly match point, is going to be rendered useless. I am a big fan of, especially on match point here, of going to the off bomb site right after a timeout. Furia got to think for themselves. Keys is going to get the opening pick. Oh, man. Here's the problem with bar, though. You're able to just work picks. Fulps holding on to kitchen control for his goddamn life. The goddamn army is after him. Holy shit. Was every fight for kitchen control? That is insane. This is good for Furia. I think a lot of teams kind of just do a top take, which is kind of what bar, like people that play bar want you to do a top take. It's figuring out where to plan after a top take, because you have to take a little bit more map control. So this is kind of good for Furia here. Dead has Winsies, by the way. Hey, traded. He got his. Well, who would have predicted the two top 4 teams in the world playing a match that we would be seeing some overtime, huh? Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Lower bomb site, the site of choice from Furia. Is that the bomb site to go to? We're gonna see a tech pause. Because all hard breach are gone. All you need are cans, right? All you need are cans to get the hatches open. And we usually see what? Grim Capital brings some cans. You got a striker there. Monty could. Like, all the hatches are going to get open. All right, overtime. They got to go back to the same site. Yeah. And, yeah, lower. Look at all the cans we got. Like, we don't need a Bana Ace or Thermite. So, I don't know about going lower, but, you know, whatever. W7M have been kind of struggling for lower, so sure. We're going to be switching up the take a little bit, possibly pushing dirt. That ain't happening against the Clash. That is not happening. You know what would be tech, though? Since it looks like Clash is alone in dirt, we need a little Sledge EMPs, guys. Sledge EMPs would absolutely shit on that Clash. You guys saw what happened to me in Ranked. I thought it was going to go to my second monitor. That's on me. That's on me, chat. Thought it was going to go to my second monitor. I'll pull it up after. I'll just scroll up. All right, overtime. When the game slows down, we gave them the map. Here comes the top down. Dota's making all the vert. What is the execute? Because from what I'm seeing, it looks like we want to just do a kitchen drop with the Monty. Jaegers, if they're stacked for blue, this could be bad. Loban going to be able to C4. So we're just standing in kitchen with Valka. Okay. All right. Well, if they didn't know there was a Valk, they do now. That's a massive blunder.
They don't have the easy tip of the spear they were going to have with dots on the Monty. Paulu really needs to find it.
Smoke gone, and we're pivoting. We can't get Kitch Hatch open. This is a full-on pivot. We're going for a moto side execute. Grimby's going to be going out. Does get the player out of Church. That's a really good pick. A zombie in Church is so hard to clear, and that was freebies. Clash on the way over, rotating. This is what Furia does. They stuff. They knew it was a Church take. They are all over here now. They completely fucking stuffed it. Will we see W7M rotate off, or are they just going to use their util? Oh my god, how's Clash not dead sooner?
They're trying to eliminate the Clash. Nade's been dropped. KZ's the only one left.
They don't know. What? No. 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 That should not happen. Is he fucking invisible? Oh my god.
Takes the first.
Clock ran right
Oh,
past him.
what the hell?
Acoustic came in through
Uh,
Moto
I'm not
and
gonna- I
was
can't
so
comment.
tunnel-visioned on getting
Wow.
to the plant spot that he needed to be in.
I'll just say wow.
Notice KZ crouching right next to him.
Yeah, who was Buck?
That has got to be so
The
devastating.
guy's dying right next to you. We're not
Buck.
flicking. We're not flicking.
Right past, not checking his corner close
Oh
enough.
my god.
Wow, that is
That
a play
guy's
that
looking
they
like Gunner
are
right there.
after round
Looking like
one,
Gunner.
too.
Just absolute rat play.
W7M not recognizing
The guy's
the position
giggling
that
to
KZ
himself
was in.
right now.
Gunner killed that
Jesus.
round, too.
Holy shit.
What a ratty.
Yeah, of course. What a, Gunner saying, what a great play.
So smart from KZ.
So smart. So smart. Wow, tactical genius to be there. Okay, that could be wraps for W7M. Unfortunate. Insane play.
So smart.
Well, rivaling KDS's ace to win the round as they are going to get. They'll need heroics of their own, which on the side
Oh
of
boy,
W7M
W7M is
pick up the
chalked.
advantage from MKZ, who by my
Are we gonna see
count
another
has
rat play here? Hang on,
17
Dodes. There's
kills.
potential. I gotta hype this up. There's a little bit of potential here. Oh, never mind. He's back in the site. Oh my god, you ain't gotta win the round sitting in sight. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Jesse, not with 5 players still on the side of Furia.
Yeah, at some point, Volps is going to have to put that shield down, bring out the gun, do what he can with the Clash rework. It gets a little bit easier, but still not easy.
What a
Keep in mind,
bitch.
he's still going against the shield.
Ah,
Was caught in
30
frost
seconds
trap,
left.
so he was
Sure,
quite
sure.
slow
We're gonna play
in
late
that
round here.
but eventually
guys,
that's
if you're
gonna go
Furia,
off into a
just
post
stack,
game.
man. Just
Right back
fucking
full
stack
speed.
somewhere.
Furia are making the decision to go
They
short.
literally can't win.
Got the hammer to break it through. That's going to be 2 players going this direction. They could still have some players over towards
3,
the main stairs.
2,
They push
1.
it
Here we
up
go.
as
We're about to see
well.
it.
Looking juicy.
We got okay. We just made the call. I got dirt. Okay, 3, 2. Freebie.
Just about out of time. KZ with
Oh,
3.
wait a second.
He's looking for
Wait.
4th. No. Dodes taking no
Oh,
prisoners
please down that guy.
himself,
No.
lighting up the Blackbeard, but all the while the diffuser
Oh
on the hands
my
of Nade.
god, that would have been sick to
Shuts
watch.
down what could
Holy
have been
shit.
another clutch.
Oh my god, what was this fucking game? Oh, that would have been cool. Why did he not kill that fucking Blackbeard? Oh man.
W7M
That's why he
what a
TP'd back. Oh, that's all that hey.
You know, I
That's
tend
on
to
me.
think
That would've been
the
sick as
shield
hell.
doesn't